Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Color Me Badland, back to share, yep, you guessed it, 3 more fragrance scents from Rainbow Shops. Yes, the Rainbow Shops fragrance collection keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we are super excited to come on and chat it up with you guys and find out if you are familiar with any of these scents. Well, let me formally greet and welcome you to our channel. Let's just say this is your very first time ever meeting me, and let's just say you just happen to click on this video, and let's just say you've already made the decision to hang out with me for a second, and let's just say I want to tell you thank you and welcome to our channel. Just to give you a brief scenario about who I am and what we do over here at Color Me Bad Nation, we want to skip all the extras. We mainly talk all things beauty. The fragrances in my collection, the fragrances on my wish list, you're welcome to share the ones that are in your collection and your wish list. We talk about all things beauty, you name it. We'll talk about it, especially love, relationships, romance, a little bit about dating. I keep teasing and taunting you guys about that. We'll also talk to you about family issues. We'll answer some questions about that, and faith, most importantly. If you have any questions, shout them out down into the comment section, or you can send me an email if it's more personal. So you can do that. You can also meet us over on Instagram. We are over on Instagram, over that way or that way, depending on which way you're looking at the video. My tag and handle for Instagram is colormebad_Lynn. So let's get into it. I was recently watching something on YouTube where they were talking about a store takeover in New York City. So the gentleman who created Telfar, you're familiar with Telfar bags, did a Rainbow Shop store takeover, and they took over an entire store in, I don't know if it was Manhattan or Brooklyn or Harlem. I can't remember the logistics of what store he took over, but he filled the entire Rainbow store with his handbags in every size, in every color. It was amazing and phenomenal. So shout out to Telfar and Telfar handbags. So anyway, let's get into it. We don't do name dropping or nothing like that, but I really enjoyed that. It was so fun to see. So if you get a chance, go ahead and look it up on YouTube. It was kind of cool. It was dope. All right, so I have 3 scents today, and then I have a featured fragrance that we're going to add on to the back end of this video. I think we're going to add it on to the back end. We may add it to the beginning, so you may have already seen it. It just depends on how my little editing works. I'm learning how to edit, so bear with me. But yeah, we've got a fragrance that we want to come on and feature today that's really not a fragrance. It's kind of like a room air freshener type of deal, and people are using it as a perfume, and I'm gonna come on and share with you what I think about this fragrance, you guys. So but before we get into that, let's get it popping. First fragrance, in no particular order. I don't think I've smelled any of these fragrances. One of the boxes I have looks kind of familiar. It's kind of like if you, and I'm not I've never been a huge dater. I think I shared this with you guys. I'm one of those kind of people that can't date like 2, 3, and 4 people at a time, because I'll get all confused and all that. Well, it's starting to get this way with the fragrances. Like, I can't remember. Like, I have a photographic memory when it comes to things. But sometimes the boxes, I can't remember whether I see the box and I'm like, do I have this already? Because a lot of times I discard my boxes because they take up so much space, and I gift the fragrances away sometimes. Some boxes I keep, some I don't. So it's a bit confusing. So anyway, stop dating a whole bunch of people. All right, so this is Paris Lights Sensual. I don't think I have this one. This particular fragrance does not have a sticker on it. I think they're getting hip to us, like doing reviews and comparing fragrances, and so they're like not putting the stickers on a lot of the fragrances now. So we can't like figure out right away what fragrance this is a dupe for. But if you collect fragrances and study them, you can figure it out. I was sharing on another video recently that if it has Paris lights on it, normally it is probably a dupe for a Paris Hilton fragrance. So that's probably what this is. I don't think I have this one. I can't tell. And the rainbow store that I frequent doesn't have testers that sit out at their particular location. So you can't test them out to see which, you know, to actually see the bottles, I should say, on whether or not you already have these or not. I don't know if no, I don't have this one. And this is red too. Okay, this one is called Paris Lights Sensual. So I don't think I have this one. But all of the Paris Light fragrances that they carry all have the similar packaging. Like all of the bottles look like this. And so when I saw the box, I was like, I can't remember whether I have this one or not. But I don't. So that's a good thing. Let's check it out and see what we get. And I don't, whatever I have on, whatever I sprayed on, it's probably, you know, not that big of a deal. This is definitely a scent with berries in it. It definitely has that Paris Hilton, you know, when you first spray it out, it's all up in here. And this is allergy and sinus season for me. So like, I don't know. It's a little, you know, it doesn't smell bad. I will say that. If I were to spray this, you know, spray down in this and play around with it, I would probably not put it in this area. I probably wouldn't spray it here. I probably would play around with my pulse points in my lower extremities, but probably not up in here, because I sprayed it right here and it automatically went straight to here, and I can like feel that little urge to feel like you want to sneeze but really not have to, kind of like I'm fighting it. So yeah, but this actually has a really nice scent to it, you guys. I'm not a real huge berry person. Lately I've been scent and really attracted to cherry, the scent of cherry. I've been getting a lot of fragrances with cherry notes in them on purpose and scent complementary. This has some kind of a berry in it. It's a sweet juicy berry, and I actually like this, so I'm gonna keep this one. This is nice. Very nice for layering, a very nice bedtime scent. Again, I will probably not spray it up in this area because when that first blast out kind of got me right here. But this is a nice berry scent. Like, it's not a tart berry. It's really sweet and juicy, kind of like a strawberry perhaps. I like this, you guys. Yeah, this is Paris Light Sensual. So first fragrance, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so the next one, and again, I haven't smelled these yet, so I'm not sharing these in any particular order. All right, the next one is Mysterious Beach. This is the box. I like the box. This is probably something I'm hoping aquatic, a little tropical, you know, my type of fragrance. I love a tropical scent. I love tropical and exotic scents so much, so that yesterday after I put my fragrance on, I layered my fragrances yesterday, and right before I walked out, I sprayed down in one of Sarah Jessica Parker's fragrances. I'm going to share my layering combination that I concocted yesterday. You know, nothing spectacular, but it smells so good all day long. And it was like 3 different fragrances. One was a niche fragrance, one was a designer, and one was a celebrity. I sprayed like right on top. I was like, I need a little something creamy and coconut to top this off. And when I tell you, so I love a tropical exotic scent, coconuts, tropical fruits, and things of that nature. And I'm hoping that's what this is going to give us, since it is called Mysterious Beach. So let's see what we got going on here. I like the box. The color is really, really pretty there. And we're going to find out in just a second here. Oh, okay. So, so again, remember when I shared with you that anytime it has certain names to it, 9 times out of 10, it is a dupe for something. If you are familiar with Britney Spears and her fragrances, you know that all of her fragrances come in bottles like this. And I'm going to spray out on this. I love the color of the bottle. These are really youthful, flirty bottles. I think I might have one that's similar to it right here. That you can see how pretty the bottles are. And these aren't the original Britney Spears. I do have a couple of Britney Spears fragrances that come in this packaging like this. The only difference is these bottles are a lot larger, and then where you see like these perforated kind of bumpies here, for Britney Spears fragrances, they normally have the Swarovski crystals embedded in the jewels embedded in the bottles. So that's really the only difference that you get. I just lost my earring. That's normally the only difference that you get. I like this. This one is very, very tropical, very aquatic. We're just going to take both of them off. It's very, very tropical, very aquatic. And we're not going to edit that out either. It's real life. Oh, this is good, you guys. It's really, really creamy. Like I said, really tropical. I would definitely spray this on like for bedtime. Let me get a spray card and spray it on there so I can really get the notes for this one. Let's spray a card. I like this. I like the bottle, first of all. The bottle, the colors are gorgeous. I really, really like that. I appreciate that. And let's let that die down a little bit. I'm going to read the little thing on the box here because I think this has got a little sticker on here. Let's see what this says. Yeah, so this one is Mysterious Beach, 100 milliliter. It says eau de parfum, but then right underneath it says vaporizer natural spray. So you don't know if it's a parfum or a eau de toilette. It just, they put all kind of stuff on these boxes, but it doesn't tell us what this is to do. But like I said, this is a Britney Spears dupe. Again, these fragrances are 3 for $10, and they are $4.99 each. I like this fragrance. Definitely I would layer this with something. But it really has a nice scent. Again, this is one of those fragrances during this time of the year that if you do have any type of allergies or sinus issues, it is a fragrance that you probably would want to kind of not spray up in here, because I can kind of feel it, but this is good. I really, really like this fragrance. It's really youthful, really flirty. I don't know if I would like wear this to work or to like a special event or anything like that, but just for bopping around the house fresh out the shower, a nice soak down, and you want to put your creams and your lotions on, and you want to put on something really nice and light, and you don't always want to spray down in your most expensive fragrances when you're just chilling and relaxing. Though these fragrances are perfect for that, you guys. They really are. It's really light. I can tell that if I do wear that one, I would have to spray down heavily with it, because it kind of loses its magic really fast. But very, very nice. Really, really nice. It's got a very nice scent. So I'm impressed with the fragrances that I am finding at rainbow shops. Really. So we have one more in our bunch today. Excuse me. This one is Kimberly's Heart Rose. So that's what this one is. I'll bring the box in. I grabbed this one because I already have Kimberly's Heart Silver. And you can see the juice missing. I love, when I tell you, and we're going to come on and talk about this once it's empty, but I love this fragrance. Smells so good, you guys. And I went back to see if I could find it. I try not to do too much, because like when you like a fragrance like this, once you're done with it, you're done with it. It's really no big deal. This smells absolutely amazing. Okay, trust me when I tell you that. And so I decided to grab this. I saw this, I was like, oh, let's see how much rose they added in here. Again, this one is Kimberly's Heart Rose, and they did not give us a dupe sticker to tell us what this is inspired by. But if you are familiar with the fragrances and colognes, you know that normally if it has Kimberly on it, they're talking about KKW fragrances. And so that's probably, because that's what this one is. This one is a dupe for a KKW fragrance. So this one is probably the same. Wasn't fascinated by the packaging or nothing like that other than the color. I love rose gold, of course. It's always aesthetically pleasing. And yes, the bottle is almost identical. I'm excited. So yep, it's almost the same. When I saw the box, I was like, oh, shucky ducky. Let's see what we got here. It's got to smell good because this one is amazing. So we got friends. Look at there. All right. So let's find out what we got. I like the bottle, you guys. And I can already tell I like it. It's definitely got a little rose in it. I don't know who actually formulates these fragrances and things of that nature, but I'm telling you guys that these are really nice. I'm really picky when it comes to fragrances. I wouldn't call myself a fragrance snob, but I've been collecting fragrances since I was a young woman. So I really know fragrances. And since I had an opportunity to work in cosmetics for a brief moment in life, and if you've ever worked in retail, and the stores I worked in were smaller department stores, but kind of higher end ones that don't get a lot of traffic. So you have enough time to like walk around and smell everything and study, talk to the vendors when they come in, and things of that nature, and really learn and get to know what you're selling and things of that nature. And so I'm a researcher, so I really get into stuff when I'm a part of it so that I know what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. And so when I tell you that these fragrances are really good deals, like I said, I've got some of them that I have found that last all day long and smell absolutely amazing. That's why I keep digging every time I see a couple of new boxes or scents that I don't have or haven't smelled yet. I get super excited to come on and share them, because it just lets you know that you don't have to spend $500 on a bottle of fragrance to smell good. Some people don't have it, and so you can go other places and you have other options and still invest in yourself, your beauty, your scent, your look, and things of that nature. And I just love this. And I'm going to tell you right now that this smells absolutely amazing. This is beautiful, you guys. I'm going to get another bottle of this because I ran through the first one so quickly. Again, this one is Kimberly's Heart Rose. This is beautiful, you guys. This is a really nice fragrance. Now, again, I don't know how long these last. I have a subby that asked me a question on one of my recordings about a fragrance I was talking about, and they were asking me, can you tell us how long it lasts? I can only share with you, and hopefully, I can't remember the name of the person. I'm sorry about that. But if you get a chance to see this recording, I can't tell you how long fragrances are going to last on you. Because everyone has different body chemistry. Some of us layer properly, some of us don't. Some of us have to layer, some don't. Some people can spray this on without moisturizer and it'll last them for 3 days. And some people, like myself, I have to layer properly in order for fragrances to stay on me. Some of them, not all. Every fragrance is totally different. All fragrances smell different on each person. So I sprayed this on the card, and I also sprayed it on myself, and it smells good on both. Sometimes you'll find if you spray on paper, a fragrance smells really good. You spray it on your skin and it smells like the pest control. So you never really know what a fragrance is going to do until you actually spray it on yourself. That is why when you're looking at higher end fragrances, it is good for you to either purchase a discovery kit, go to stores that offer samples, walk around and try your fragrances on. Don't impulse buy fragrances unless you already know this is something that you want. And if you buy it and you don't like it, it's no big deal. You have to take your time when purchasing fragrances and finding the right one for you. I can only come on and give you suggestions on what I enjoy and what I like. And if you see fragrances that I talk about that are already in your collection, or that you know you smelled in the past that smell good, you can kind of gain a scenario about whether or not my taste is close to your taste, and helping you build your fragrance collection. So that's as close as I can get to telling you how long things last, because it could last a long time on you and last 2 minutes on me. Like the one that I sprayed here, that one that's a dupe for Britney Spears, it didn't last that long on me. So that's something that I would have to heavily spray, definitely not wear out, use for layering or a bedtime scent or like an air freshener. It didn't last. Now this right here is kicking. I can smell it. I'm going to wear this. It smells absolutely amazing. I highly recommend, if you have a rainbow shop in your area, if you love the scent of rose and you don't mind smelling absolutely amazing, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. You know what I always say when I find a beautiful fragrance? I don't care if it costs $5 or $500. Get you some. Again, this one is called Kimberly's Heart Rose. I'm going back to get a couple more bottles of this. It smells that good. It's really, really, for $4.99, how could you lose? It's just beautiful. And I love keeping fragrances like this, like in my bag and things of that nature. This is gorgeous, you guys. I'm really happy I grabbed that one. Happy, 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 happy. All right, so those are the three that we went over today. The first one was Paris Light Sensual, and I do have a bag to put all of my trash in. This one is good. I like it. Nice berry, sweet strawberry type scent. The next one that we shared was Mysterious Beach, a duplicate for a Britney Spears fragrance. Really, really tropical. Got a lot of coconut popping in it. You will have to, I would say, heavily spray this one. If you have like normal to dry skin, you want to make sure you heavily moisturize with this one if you want this one to sit on top of the skin. You're going to have to go heavy on your sprays with that one. And this one is my absolute fave. They could have at least charged, 20, 30, 40 bucks for this one. It's Kimberly's Heart Rose, which is still affordable for most. But $4.99, you better get you some, girl. This one is Kimberly's Heart Rose. And gentlemen, because some gentlemen love the scent of rose, and I have some rose scents that are in the women's category that would smell absolutely amazing on a man, baby. I'm telling you right now, spray it down. All right, so we wanted to come on also and share. If you're just clicking on, we just shared the 3 for 10 fragrances that I recently found at rainbowshops.com. Get on over to Rainbow and get you some perfume. There is a fragrance, a body mist, that I think is like a lot of people are finding is really, really popular. You can find it at like a grocery store. Somebody told me that you can find it at like a farmer's market, flea markets, festivals. You can go online and purchase this. I hear the soaps are really, really nice. I haven't used them yet. If I have, they didn't place an embedded impression on me to make me really care for this. So, but I wanted to come on and talk about this because a lot of times we just grab stuff, and a scent taste is just according to what you do and don't like. I do have issues with fragrances that say room freshener, body mist. Those two don't work. If it's now there are some cheap fragrances that I've purchased in the past that if I don't like them, I'll use them as air fresheners or something for the bathroom, that type of deal. But if it says on the bottle that this is a air freshener and a body mist, Don't spray that on your body, you guys. That is not a fragrance or a perfume. And you also want to be careful when you're spraying that around other people because they're inhaling that. This is one of those fragrances that I found that is terrible. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody that wears this fragrance, but this is not a perfume. I wanted to come on and share this fragrance. This one is the sea salt. It's called Zoom Mist Aromatherapy Room and Body Mist. I'm going to put my glasses on and read what it says. I'm going to read this to you guys. I'm doing this and hopefully this will help somebody. Okay. This is by a company called Indigo Wild. It says, for wherever you need a little spritz or pick-me-up made with plant-based essential oils, no chemical emulsifiers, give it a shake, give it a shot on your body, sheets, home, etc. Submerge into the fresh sea air with a splash of citrus. Yeah, no. Okay, so here's my issue with this. And anything that's a mist that says it's for the body or the room, it can only be for one or the other. That is why a lot of times I'll come on and I'll share with you guys fragrances that I wouldn't spray on my body that are just horrible. If you go back and look at some of my older videos, I've got several recordings on fragrances that I would not spray on my body, but I would use as fragrance deodorants to like spray my decorative pillows, use in the bathroom and things of that nature. This is one of those. First of all, you got to shake this up before you spray this on your body. Then second of all, it's telling you it's aromatherapy room and body spray. I've smelled this before. It's really strong. It's really offensive. This could be really good for like your car. If you have a smoker in your home, or if you like to smoke cigars, people who use hookahs that have a really potent scent. These are really good for spraying on, like if you have fabric furniture, if you have drapery and you don't want that scent to get in it, you can spray and use this. I don't know if somebody purchased this and took it back, because I found this one. It didn't have a cap on it and it looks like some of the juice is missing in this. I went to a fragrance sniff, where you go through and you smell different things. And that's how I got familiar with this. This is not a perfume. This is not a body mist. It is really, really loud and offensive, you guys. So if you do wear this, make sure you spray down in this in an area where there's not a lot of people, because it is extremely loud, extremely strong. It's really, really off-putting. I wouldn't recommend adding this to your fragrance collection as a body mist. If you do choose to purchase this and use this, make sure you use it somewhere where you're given an allowance for it to be hot, really ventilated, because this will choke you out. Again, this is Zoom Mist. No offense to anybody who uses this as a fragrance or a body mist, but this is not a perfume. It is not a perfume. It is really, really offensive. So I wanted to come on and share that. There's a couple of other ones that I want to come on and share with you guys, that you have to be careful when you use stuff like that. And it says room spray and body mist. It can really only be one of the other. You know what I mean? So be really careful with that and be mindful of those around you when you're spraying scents, making sure that they're non-offensive scents. And if they are offensive, you want to spray them somewhere where everybody's not getting a whiff of it. Does that make sense? So I just wanted to come on and share that little tidbit. I was on mama mode right then. I know, I'm sorry, but I had to come on and share that because I see a lot of people using that as perfume, and it's not a perfume. It's not a fragrance. It's just not. And so, yeah, car freshener, home freshener, deodorizing, getting rid of the smell of smoke is cool. But spraying it all over yourself and everybody else has got to smell it around you, whoa, horsey. This is your girl, Color Me Badly, and saying thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to come on and share that tidbit. I'm real sensitive about my scents. Like, you got to be careful with that. You're going to clear the whole room out. Make sure you click on that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. I would love to meet you over on Instagram. I do connect with other content creators. So if you're a content creator and you want to just say hi to me, hi, bye. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.